In modern times, we've seen the public phase of the process go both ways. One former president stepped down, the other retained the office. While lawmakers in the House and Senate have the final say, the court of public opinion holds some power. Political science experts point to the impeachment proceedings against Richard Nixon in the early 1970s. As the televised coverage was broadcast, evidence in the case became public knowledge. Nixon chose to resign rather than face the impeachment vote.
Nixon wasn't removed because he quit before the process got to a House vote. But it changed opinions so much that he left office.
For President Bill Clinton, the impeachment vote occurred, but the Senate did not vote to remove him over his lie about his relationship with Monica Lewinsky. Public opinion figured heavily for Clinton as well as Nixon. It could make the difference in the Trump impeachment inquiry.
It all depends on where we're at with this Congress and where the political climate leans in the jury of public opinion.
There's some important information to be learned here if you'll just open yourself up to seeing it and make your own decision. You don't have to read Twitter. You don't have to hear the interpretation by elected officials.
The latest polls indicate the president's approval ratings have not changed much since the impeachment proceedings started. Four leading polls show roughly 47% approving of the president and 53% disapproving. Everyone we spoke with say they have not changed their minds about the president.
Not in the least.
What's your opinion of President Trump?
I think he's been a phenomenal president.
I don't necessarily believe that I'm supportive of him, but he's the best choice we have available.
I think he was the man for the job at the time, and I think he's continued to do it under unbelievable pressure.
I'm not too fond of him to begin with.
What does this impeachment proceeding do in terms of changing that one way or the other?
It doesn't really change it. It kind of brings to light things that should have been done before, so it's about time.
There's much criticism of what has been heard is second and third-hand information. A witness who did hear the controversial call to the Ukraine will testify later this week. Martin Staunton, WSAV News 3.